What do you say we play a little basketball here at Staples Center? The Raptors and the Lakers. Raptors been residing in the basement of the Atlantic for most of the year, although they have crawled out of it with the Knicks losing last night.
So take us back to that day, that morning, the 81-point game. How did you feel that morning?
My body was actually a little sore that morning, actually. But my body was pretty sore. I think we just came off a tough loss. We were playing Toronto, and the team just wasn't. We just weren't in sync.
After 3 championships and 4 finals appearances together, the Shaq and Kobe Lakers broke up, most would say prematurely, when the team traded its unstoppable big man to Miami. By then, Kobe was already established as one of the great shot makers of all time, winning back-to-back scoring titles and the 2008 NBA MVP. His prowess as a scorer peaked on a winter's night in 2006, when Kobe carved out for himself a place in NBA history.
6 minutes in, 1 second left to play here in the fourth. He's got 61 now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to see a career high for Kobe Bryant.
What was Phil and your team? How were they reacting at this point in time?
You know, I don't know. Because I was kind of getting in the zone. You just kind of stay there. You become oblivious to everything that's going on. You don't think about your surroundings or what's going on with the crowd or the team.
He has tied his career high. 103, 94, 62 for number 8.
Yeah, that feeling, it's not much you can do about it.
You talk about being in one of those zones.
Yeah.
He's definitely in it right now.
You feel like all you have to do is catch it. Once you catch it, you feel like the ball's gonna go through the hole. It's, you can get off a shot quick, get off a shot anytime.
Kobe with it now. Lakers lead 105-96. Another 3.
Well, there goes Wilt.
Remarkable stuff, ladies and gentlemen. 67 points, Kobe Bryant.
I think it was right before the fourth quarter. And, I just kind of, smirked a little bit. Just kind of stayed where I was, just try to stay in the moment as much as possible.
67 points, a new career high, and 4 away from Elgin Baylor's Laker record. For 3 again, yes!
Well, there's 70. Oh.
You had 70. That had to be a new personal record for you. You had never scored 70. Did that feel good, getting 70?
Yeah, but like I said, I stayed in the moment. I mean, I felt great. I felt like I was going, and as long as I was in the game, I was going to stay focused on the game.
Everybody wants it to get into Kobe's hands. Kobe guarded by Mo Peterson. Kobe pump fake for 2. Kobe's got the Laker record.
Oh, my goodness. 72. And you think, what? Is that right?
Kobe Bryant, 28 for 46 from the field. This would be 18 for 20 from the line, and an 81-point game. 55 in the second half. History tonight at Staples Center. MVP.
Once I came out the game, it was like that, that moment, where you're like.
This entire crowd on its feet.
My grandma used to tell me when I was in high school, I used to play in so many games in one day. I used to play like 6, 7 games in one day in the summertime. And steam would be coming off my head after the last game. And, she'd just be like, hey, don't wear yourself out. You're doing too much and all this other stuff. And then the fast forward years down the road for her to come to her first professional game that she sees, it's me scoring 81 and really wearing myself out. But it was great, man. It was great for her to be there and to see that.
Kobe Bryant, last time I talked to you, you had 62, a career high. You just scored 81 points, the second most points in the history of the NBA, second only to Wilt Chamberlain. It comes to the victory. What can you say?
Damn, I was hot.
It's fun to play here. These are our people. These are our fans. And it feels great to put on a great show here at Staples Center and see if we can't get some more W's in the process.
I can talk to you all night. I'll let you go soak this one in. Congratulations, Kobe Bryant.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, there he is, Kobe Bryant, 81 points. I tell you, that was something to watch. I think Billy Mack picked a good night to call a game. I'm going to go inside and get some reactions. Back to you.
Sam Mitchell was charged with trying to slow down Kobe Bryant on that night, and he and his Raptors in L.A. 81 points. You just don't see that. What stands out to you all these years later about that night?
The fact that it wasn't the most important thing to him. When I look back on it, I've even talked to him about it. I've done an interview when I worked a series with him about it during the All-Star game in Houston. And he just said, he just looked at me, and it was just one of them nights. It didn't matter who I was playing against. I was going to score what I scored that night because it was just one of those nights where I felt unconscious. And that was it. And when I think about it, and I started digging, he didn't talk about it too much. So the thing about it that struck me the most was that he appreciated the fact that it was hard, that he needed all 81 points for them to win the game. Not 81 that he sat down in the middle of the fourth quarter, iced his knees. He played all the way through, and he had to play that type of game to give them a chance to win.
Your objective is to try to win the game, right?
Absolutely.
It's not necessarily to hold Kobe Bryant to a certain number.
Yeah.
But at some point, as that number is growing, that's affecting your chances of winning the game.
Absolutely.
How many things did you try against him?
Man, we played boxing 1. We played triangle 2. Played zone. We started doing things that we had not even practiced before. I had not played a triangle 2 in a boxing 1 since college. And those defenses were played on me in my conference. So we were throwing everything at him. And if you go back and look at some of the shots that he made that night, the double pumps, the turnaround fadeaway, man, I played basketball, you played pickup basketball. You know how hard it is to pump, fake, and shoot a fall-away 20-footer? And hit nothing but the bottom of the net. But again, it would have hurt me a lot if it was a player of my talent. What I mean is, if it would have been just an average NBA player that went out on my team for 81 points, I don't know, I probably would have had a lot of drinks that night. But the fact it was one of the greatest players in the history of our game that had the second greatest night in the history of the sport, and I just happened to be the coach on the opposing sideline, I don't know how I'm not angry about it. I'm not happy about it. It just kind of is what it is. I can accept the fact that we did our best as a team and as a coaching staff, but the greatness of Kobe Bryant just got the best of us.
He only had 24 at halftime.
Now you're making me feel real good.
That's a lot of points, right? I mean, at what point in the game did you start to become aware that he was having one of those kinds of nights?
I think in that midway through the third quarter, when he started making some of the shots that he was making, some of those double, triple pump, fadeaway jump shots, just driving through the basket when we were playing boxing 1, just beating the double team. Kobe talked about this. We were sending the double team at him, but he was so in tune to what we were doing. He was attacking whichever was the weakest guy in his mind. Now I'm sending 2 guards at him, and he's in his mind, which one is the guy that I can beat? And he just kept attacking that guy. And for whatever reason, as players and as coaching staff, we couldn't adjust to kind of corral him and keep him in one spot.
Did you talk to him during the game?
No.
Not at all?
Not a word. No.
Afterward?
No. I have a picture in my house. I have 2 pictures. All the teammates, all the guys I played with, I have pictures of my teammates, obviously. But I have 2 pictures of guys on other teams in my house. One is Chick Hearns, because I was always a Chick Hearns fan. And so my first NBA game, I went up to him and asked him, would he take a photo with me? And I have a photo of me and Kobe Bryant hugging the last time I coached against him, the last year he retired. And you know, those are the only two pictures of anybody from an opposing organization that I have in my house.